Hello guys, welcome back. So for today's look, it's just going to be a mix of some old products and some new products. So today we're going to chat and just play with some new makeup. So today I'm going to start off on my face, and I did receive the Wishful Rose Hip Oil. Now I usually apply a moisturizer before doing my makeup, but today I'm going to try this. Ooh, smells really nice. It smells musky. Alright, so we're just going to put a little bit of this on. Not too much because oil is obviously a lot more concentrated than moisturizer. Hydrate my lips as well. And then over top of the oil, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have been so obsessed with this. I reach for it all the time. I just love this as well because it is a drugstore product, and a lot of the time I don't use drugstore products in my everyday makeup routine. But if something is drugstore and I use it daily, that's how you know it's good. So today's video isn't high-end, it isn't drugstore. I'm just literally playing with makeup. Oh my god, my skin feels so good right now. Going in with my color corrector. So first things first, as you guys know, we have been building our new house for over a year now. I haven't really talked about it that much because I feel like I'm not one of those people that like to talk about things too much, like before they happen. So back when we started looking for a builder, I did a few vlogs. I made a second channel to talk about it, and I haven't uploaded on the second channel in like a year. I haven't used this foundation in a while. It's the Dose of Colors. I wanted to use something different. I do always use the NARS Sheer Glow, which is my favorite, but I wanted to pull out something that I haven't used. So I'm just gonna see if this color matches because I honestly don't remember if it does. Yep, that can work. By the way, for concealer, I'm going in with the NARS Soft Matte in Custard. So this is usually my go-to concealer, but I am so done with it because it runs out so quickly. It's $48 and I'm just over it. I used it a few times and it's empty, but I do really love it. I've actually had the color Vanilla for quite a while and I didn't really use it much because it is really light. But whenever I mix it with my foundation, say I'm wearing the NARS Sheer Glow, I wear Barcelona, they do go really nicely together because I just cover it up. But I am the shade Custard in NARS Concealer, so I did go and pick it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it with a brush. By the way, I got some new brushes from Jar. If you guys don't know Jar, go and follow her. She has just launched her brand recently. And I got her brushes. So these are actually cut crease brushes, but I am going to be using them on my face as well because you can use brushes for whatever you like. So I did pick up the medium size because I just thought it was a good size to do my concealer. So the brush is like super thin, which makes it super easy to carve out your brows and just apply concealer. So I can't wait to try do a cut crease with these brushes because I've seen the reviews and everybody loves them. So back to what I was talking about with the house, I'm going to start vlogging the whole construction process. There are so many things you learn along the way that I definitely am so lucky that I figured out or I had people help me with. Back to the concealer, the thing that I love about the shade Custard is that it's not too stark, it's really golden. It just blends into my makeup so nicely and it does still brighten, but it just really blends into my undertones. So this is a video I took of the frames the other day, so they have just put up the frames. So while I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and contour with my Huda Beauty Tantour, and the shade that I like to use is light. So along the way there has been so many mistakes in the paperwork, and the funny thing is that we built a home that was already like designed and we just like customized it. So when you do build a home that way, you can customize it to a certain extent. So we changed some windows, we changed some rooms around, we added some things, we extended the ceiling heights. So we did customize this home quite a lot more than, you know, the average person would. So it was a bit risky. So one thing that I was really worried about was the ceiling height because we extended the ceiling heights to 2.8 meters. I think standard ceilings are about 2.4 meters or like 2.5 5 or something. You guys will start to see in my vlogs, but we've got a lot of voids in the house, so it feels really bright and grand. In all honesty, I truly thought the house would have been finished by now, but I'm actually glad that it has taken a long time because you learn so many things along the way, and there's been certain things that I have figured out a little too late and I've had to change them. It was really hard to figure out what flooring is going to be the best for upstairs because downstairs we're doing tiles. So a lot of the stuff that I'm telling you guys about will not make sense until you start to see the vlogs because you've got nothing to really visualize. So I won't go too much into it. I'm actually going to go in with the vanilla shade and just mix my brush into the two just to highlight a little bit more because I am quite tanned at the moment. I need a little bit of brightening. So I'm just going to go with my brush and just swivel it into both. I completely forgot what I was even talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and just preset my under eyes with the banana powder and then I'm going to bake. So along the way, even before the actual build started, there has been so many mistakes, and thank God I'm super anal and I picked up on this stuff because it would have been a serious problem if I missed these mistakes and then that's what we were left with. And I know that sounds really silly, but when you're spending that much money on a house, it's scary. So when you build, you sign off on the final plans and the final drawings when it's time to start construction. So I changed a lot, like with windows, the size of rooms. I removed windows, I added things. I'm just gonna bake under my eyes while I do my eyeshadow, and then we'll come back to the rest of the face after. And I'm just gonna go in and bronze now so I can bake underneath. I'm just going to take a little bit more of the concealer for my eyelids just to give them a base. When I tell you guys, the day that I walked into this display home, I don't think you guys know how many display homes we had gone into, and then we found the one I'm going to keep finishing off. Today I'm going to be using my Laverna palette. There is not a lot left and the last restock was the final restock and it's not coming back, so you know what, I'm going to use it. Once I finish talking about the house, I will be letting you guys know what's in store for Gemma Isabella Cosmetics in 2021 because there's a lot happening. So I'm going to go in with Deja Vu on my outer corner and then I'm going to blend it in with Macchiato. So a little trick, if you guys want to do a really super soft glam, you're best off going in with a softer shade and then defining it. But if you want a more intense kind of like smoky eye, you start off with a darker shade and then you blend it out with a softer one. So literally by using the same two shades, which I use most of the time, you can get a completely different outcome, and I do want to go a little deeper today. So I'm going to go Deja Vu and Macchiato. So back to what I was saying, the day that I found my home, I was with my mum. So me and Ricky were looking and we didn't really have much luck falling in love. It has been a bad combination between me and Ricky because I'm really fussy and Ricky's really fearful in a sense that he definitely didn't want to do a custom home because he's a very visual person and he's very impatient. So when I found the display for this home, my instant thought was that I remember thinking that that house was probably going to be out of our league. It was probably going to be something we may not be able to achieve at the time. So before I had even stepped foot into the display home, I saw the facade. So the facade is like the exterior of the house. So I knew that I wanted something really architectural and different. I'm gonna keep doing my makeup while I talk. So I had fallen in love with this house and knew things that I would change, and luckily the things that I wanted to change, most of them worked out. Along the way, it was pretty annoying, but there were certain things that were promised that couldn't be done, which was kind of heartbreaking, but you know, it's not a deal breaker and I'm still super grateful for all of the things that we were able to do. I am going to go in with Teddy Bear and I'm going to just blend that in on my inner corner with my finger. That looks a little weird. I'm going to go in with a brush instead. So I would have to say that's the most exciting thing happening in my life at the moment. So another thing is that I did actually recently get Invisalign. So I did actually have Clear Correct a few years ago, for anyone wondering. And my teeth did get straight, but I was super irresponsible and started to fall off and just not wear my retainers to sleep. So you're actually meant to wear your retainers to bed for about 6 or 7 months. I don't really remember. So these are what the trays look like. I'll show you guys how they go in. They're just going like that, and then they pop out super easy. So you do have to wear them 23 hours a day, and on a normal day I just take them out when I eat. I'm just blending over my eyeliner with a bit of eyeshadow. I need a bit of black eyeshadow, so I'm just going to go with Black Truffle from the Hooded palette just to blend out that outer corner. It has been the best decision that I've ever made. I'm on my 4th tray. So my cycle consists of 20 or 19 trays, I can't really remember. So after those trays, my teeth should be straight. I feel like it has been forever since I've done a black smoky eye, like on the waterline. So I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Perversion liner. This is like super black. I don't know what is going on under here, but this was not meant to be this dark, so I'm just trying to like soften it up a tiny bit. So I have gone through 4 trays, so that's 2 months I think, and I've noticed the biggest difference already. So my dentist that did do my Invisalign, his name is Dr. Jack, and he has practices around the Hills area in Sydney. So we're still waiting on the restock for my lashes, and I have been using the crustiest old lashes. I have probably used these like 60 times. I wish I was exaggerating. So back to what I was saying about my aligners, my dentist Dr. Jack is amazing, and if anyone needs to do any correctional stuff with your teeth, like he does veneers, he does all my fillings. I did pick up these new Morphe setting sprays. I think they're just like a different scent to the black one, or it was like a holiday packaging. I'm not really sure. I guess I'll know once I spray it. I think it has a different scent, but I think it is the same formula. But I just thought the packaging was super cute, so I'm going to set my face. So I'm going in with KKW lip liner in Classic Kim. Now I don't know if this comes as a normal standard lip liner, but this was a part of the little holiday collection and I've been loving it. It's a little more cool toned and like deep than Nude 2. Nude 2 is not my favorite, but thought I would try something different. So my lip shade Teddy Bear matches my shirt perfectly, so I am going to go in with that today. Teddy Bear has been one of our best sellers because it's just such a beautiful brown tone. I love a nude pop in the center, so I am actually going to use something new today. I did pick up this lip shade from Morphe. It's called First Base. So this shade is a super like pale peachy nude, so I'm going to pop it in the center. So if my under eye wasn't so black, I would have just gone in with Teddy Bear alone, but because my eyes are so dark, I feel like I need to balance it, so that's why I went over the top with the nude. But these two together are super pretty, so I would usually ombre with 1993, but if you're watching this video and there's any 1993 in stock, it's about to go out of stock. To contour over my nose. By the way guys, if you're somebody that has supported my brand and purchased and you know made my products go out of stock, which is crazy, thank you so much. By the way, for blush I'm going in with this e.l.f. one. I've been reaching for this a lot lately. If anyone told me years ago that I would have a brand and thousands of people around the world would purchase my products, I would call you crazy. For highlight I'm going in with Melissa Sassine Highlight in Halo. Super pretty gold one. It is going to be some restructure in the brand this year. So for the past few months, I've been tossing up between getting a full-on warehouse and having like offices. So we currently don't like have an office. So I'm so blessed that the brand is at that point where we can no longer function the way that we are and we need to make room to grow. So what's going to be happening in the next few months is that we will now be having all orders come out of a distribution center, which means the quickest possible shipping times. So quickly before I end out today's video, I just want to let you guys know what is happening in the brand this year. So we will be having a fulfillment center, so your orders will be going out as quick as possible. And now that this time will be freed up for us, you can be expecting products to roll out, because product development takes so long, and I just never have the time because I'm constantly getting your orders out and then filming content, trying to keep up with sponsorships, building the house. I almost forgot my inner corner highlight. How could I? So thank you for watching today's video. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!